Join Kids Hut family. What is your project about, Tofu?
We have to raise money for the class show. We have to make and sell something.
So, what have you decided to make?
That's where the trouble is. I can't think of anything. I wish I had some magic and I could just get as much money as I wanted. In fact, I would use the magic to become the richest person on earth and sit back and relax the whole day. I would do nothing else.
Well, Tofu, you do know that there is more in life than only being rich. People like you more when you are honest, hardworking, and humble. That's how Aladdin found his princess and lived a happy life.
Aladdin? Who is that?
I'll tell you. Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Aladdin. He lived with his mother and his pet monkey in a poor village of Arabia. The only relative Aladdin and his mother had was a distant uncle who hardly kept in touch with them. One day, when Aladdin and his mother were finishing the daily chores, Aladdin's uncle showed up.
Brother, what a pleasant surprise!
How are you, sister? How is your son?
We are both good, brother. It has been many years since you have visited us. Aladdin, this is your uncle. You saw him once when you were a little baby.
Hello, uncle. Oh, what a young lad he has become. But I'm sorry to see the state of things you have to live in, sister. I have a proposition. Let me take Aladdin with me and I will find him some work. Once he has earned enough, he can come back to you. Till then, keep this piece of gold to make your living.
Oh, brother, that is a wonderful idea. It will do Aladdin good to learn some work with you.
The next morning, Aladdin and his uncle left. They walked through many villages and towns. Till one day, they came to a quiet place outside one of the villages. There were many caves and tunnels there.
What are we doing here, Uncle?
I have a job for you here.
Here, Uncle? But there is nothing here except these rocks and caves.
Look there, under the tree.
there is a large stone with a ring on it.
I want you to lift it.
Okay, Uncle, as you say. Please help me, Uncle. This rock is very heavy.
No, I can't help you. It is your job. You have to do it.
It's opening. It's opening, Uncle. I can see a narrow passage and some stairs leading further down.
Very good job, my boy. Now I want you to go in there. But before you go, here, wear my ring. This is a magical ring. It will keep you safe.
Yes, Uncle. Aladdin follows his uncle's directions and goes down the stairs. Once at the bottom, he sees that it is a large cave filled with many jewels and gold coins.
Pick up the large gold plates and urns. Fill them up with gold and jewels. Pick up anything else that you think may be worth something.
Aladdin does as his uncle had told him. He stuffed the large urns with many precious items and made his way back towards the staircase. On his way out, he saw a small dusty lamp. Although it didn't look precious, he decided to take it too and tucked it into his shirt. When Aladdin had reached the top of the staircase, he called out to his uncle for help. "Here, Uncle, please take these urns and then pull me up too. I cannot get out by myself. The opening is too far for me."
Yes, yes. Give me the urns.
Okay, Uncle. Now pull me out.
Pull you out so that you can go and tell everyone where the treasure is? Huh, never. I brought you along because this is a cursed cave. Only a small boy can go in and out of it. I have what I wanted. I don't have to come back for more for a long time.
Saying so, Aladdin's uncle shut the cave's opening with a large stone that had a ring on it. Leaving Aladdin behind in the cave. Aladdin was shocked, but he stayed patient. Uncle has betrayed us, but I must find a way out and get back to my house. Dear God, show me a way out of here, please. Aladdin joined his hands and bowed his head to pray. As he put his hands together, his fingers rubbed over his uncle's magical ring, and a creature came out of it.
Yes, Master. You called me.
Who are you?
I am the slave of this ring and whoever wears it. I must obey any one command of the master of the ring, and then the ring will be destroyed, freeing me. How may I serve you, my master?
Can you please get me out of here and back home to my mother?
Yes, master, right away.
The next moment, Aladdin was home with his mother. His mother was surprised to see him back home so soon and in such an abrupt manner.
My son, you have returned so soon. Where is your uncle? Have you already earned so much money?
Uncle cheated on us, Mother. I will tell you everything, but first give me something to eat. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday.
Aladdin's mother served him the remainder of food as he told her what had happened and how his uncle had tricked and abandoned him.
I can't believe my own brother would do this to us, son. I am glad you're home safe now. But the gold coin your uncle gave me has run out, and we have nothing to eat now.
Don't worry, Mother. I have this lamp. I will go into the market and sell it tomorrow. Let us sleep for now.
Relieved that they were together, Aladdin and his mother slept peacefully that night. The next morning, Aladdin asked his mother for the lamp.
Mother, I'm very hungry. Give me the lamp. I will go and sell it so we may have some bread.
Here, son, take the lamp, but clean it nicely and polish it before you go to the market. A shiny lamp will fetch you more money.
Yes, Mother.
As Aladdin started rubbing the lamp clean with his shirt, a magical creature appeared from it.
Yes, master. What is your command for me?
Master? Are you like the creature of the ring?
Yes, master. He is my brother, and I know that he freed you from the caves.
What is going on, Aladdin? Who is this?
Don't worry, Mother. This is a magical creature of the lamp. He will grant us anything we wish for.
Call me Genie, my master.
Very well, Genie. Please get us something to eat. We are very hungry.
As soon as Aladdin had said it, several silver plates appeared with a variety of food in them. The genie went back into the lamp, while Aladdin and his mother had a hearty meal. When it was evening, they were hungry again.
It's time for dinner. What shall we do? Should I call the genie again?
No. Look, he has left us with these silver plates. Go and sell them in the market. We will buy bread after that.
Aladdin agreed with his mother and took one of the silver plates to the market. he saw a Turkish trader and decided to strike a deal with him. But Aladdin didn't know the value of his silver tray or how to do business.
How much you want for this tray?
Please give me whatever you think is fit. I trust you.
Okay, take 1 gold coin.
Okay, thank you. The trader was surprised by Aladdin's innocence and was tempted to tell him that he had made a mistake and that the tray was of even lower value than he had quoted. But instead, he let him go.
Such an innocent boy. He didn't even bother to find out the actual value of the plate. Just trusted me blindly. Perhaps I should have given him the fair value. Haha, anyways.
With the gold coin he had got, Aladdin bought food and other necessary supplies for his home. But within a few days, they ran out of all the supplies. So Aladdin went back to the Turkish trader and sold him another plate. This time, the trader gave him 2 gold coins. Again, Aladdin bought food and supplies for his home. This went on for many days till Aladdin ran out of all the silver plates. Son, there is no food in the house and no plates to sell as well. What shall we do now? I will rub the lamp and call the genie again.
Yes, master. How can I help you today?
There is no food in the house. Can you get us some food?
Yes, of course, master.
Once again, the genie brought them food on many silver plates. Although Aladdin had the magic lamp, they never used it to satisfy any greed. They continued to live frugally, except now his mother started saving a little money from the sale of every silver plate. Like this, in a few years, they had enough money to live a decent life. Aladdin even became a merchant and almost never used the lamp again. One day, he was returning from work. He happened to see the princess as a procession passed from the street. Mother, I am in love with the princess and I have decided to marry her. I will present her with many jewels and precious things that we have collected over the years. Aladdin went to the king and asked for his daughter's hand in marriage. The king saw the honesty in Aladdin's nature and agreed. Aladdin married the princess and showered her with all the riches he had. The news of the happy couple spread across the land till it reached his uncle.
So, Aladdin got out and betrayed me, huh? He found a magic lamp and didn't tell me. I shall kill him with my own hands and get the lamp from him.
One day, when Aladdin was away at work, his uncle went to his home and stole the magic lamp. He then ordered the genie to transport the whole house into the middle of the desert where no one could find it.
What have you done? Where is Aladdin?
You will never see him again. Now you are liable to me. You will do as I tell you. Now go and get me some wine and dinner.
The princess did as she was told, but as she did so, she planned her escape too. She mixed some sleeping powder in his wine and gave it to him. As soon as he drank it, he fell into a deep sleep. The princess quickly reached for the lamp and dropped it. The genie appeared.
Yes, mistress. How may I serve you?
Save me, genie. Please find Aladdin and get him here.
Yes, mistress.
The next moment, Aladdin was there. He saw his uncle sleeping and the genie present. He understood what had happened immediately. He waited till his uncle got up. And then he killed him. He then told the genie to take them back home. The genie did as told. And they continued to live their happy life.
So he took the hard way. What a good man Aladdin was.
Yes, he was.
Well, I think I do want to be honest and sincere like him. I am never going to look for shortcuts or be lazy again, Tia. I promise. Lucky cat. If the other boys hadn't come, she would have lost the fight. She should have just run away instead of fighting with such a big dog. She was bound to lose against a dog.
I don't think so, Tofu.
Dogs are more powerful than cats, Tia.
Maybe so. But when you have courage and fight with intelligence, you can win against anyone. The Jungle Book. Once in the heart of a thick jungle lived a little boy called Mowgli. He did not belong to the jungle, as he was a human child. Yet, he grew up with a family of wolves. His mother, Raksha, cared for him as she cared for her other pups. Careful, Mowgli, or you'll fall off the ridge.
No, Ma, I won't. See you later.
And so Mowgli took off into the jungle to find his friend and teacher Bagheera. When Mowgli had been a small baby, no more than a year old, he had been found and saved from the forest fire by Bagheera. Of course, nobody knew who Mowgli was, but they always believed he came from the man village at the outskirts of the jungle. Bagheera had handed over Mowgli to the wolves so that he could have a family to grow up with. Since then, Mowgli had learnt the ways of the jungle from his family and his friends Bagheera and Balu. He ran like them, hunted like them, climbed trees like them, and also spoke like them. Hello, Bagheera. What are you going to teach me today?
I won't be teaching you today. Today Balu has something planned for you. Let's go fishing in the river.
Hello, Balu. Let me get a stick to make a spear for fishing.
You don't need a spear to fish.
But it makes it easier.
You can't do it like that, Mowgli. That is not our way.
Then how is it that I know how to make a spear, Balu? Who taught me that? As usual, Bagheera and Balu did not have an answer to Mowgli's questions. The forest fire had started and destroyed the man village. And nobody lived there for a long time. Bagheera had tried many times to find someone to return the child to. But no one was there. When the village settled again, the men put sharp barbed wire fences and laid traps to keep the animals at bay. Although the animals couldn't understand why, all the creatures of the jungle had always maintained a safe distance from the humans. They never meant any harm to them. In any case, the fences and traps made it impossible for Bagheera to return the child back to the human world. Okay, we will do it without a spear. Let's go. The trio set off to the river bank, where Balu showed Mowgli how to catch fish without a spear. Balu would swiftly duck his head into the water and come out with fish in his mouth. Mowgli gave it several tries, before he was successful. The day passed in the lesson and they decided to head back to the wolf pack. They had almost reached home when Bagheera alerted the other two. There was someone in the bushes ahead in the far right. Soon the others could see a pair of fierce eyes with a scar that ran across the left one, emerging from the bushes. Then the whole figure stepped ahead.
Run, Mowgli, run!
Immediately, Balu and Mowgli took off towards home, leaving Bagheera to fight the large, villainous tiger, Sher Khan. Bagheera and Sher Khan immediately leapt at each other. Sher Khan hadn't expected Bagheera to be so strong and was taken by surprise when he managed to throw Sher Khan against a large tree. The elders of Wolfpack soon joined them. Sher Khan knew he was injured and outnumbered.
You might have saved him today, but the human belongs to me. I will come back for him.
Sher Khan, what are you doing here? This is not your territory.
No territory can keep me out. And the next time I come, I will not spare anyone who stands in my way.
The jungle knew that Sher Khan's threats were not to be taken lightly, and soon worry spread in the wolf pack regarding Mowgli's stay and the pack's future. I can defend myself. I will not let any harm come to my family and friends. I know a way to put an end to this. Mowgli gathered Bagheera and Balu. I know how I came to the jungle. I have seen Sher Khan's eyes only one time before in my life. He attacked our village when I was small. To scare him, the elders used to fire. But he took me and escaped, and the whole village caught fire. When my father followed him to save me, he killed my father.
That is why the villagers have put traps and fences now.
Yes, but now we will stop Sher Khan forever. We know where he sleeps in the day, at the foot of the small mountain on the other side of the river. The bulls feed on the grassy slopes of that mountain. If we can scare them to run down the mountain, Sher Khan won't stand a chance.
That is a good plan, Mowgli.
The trio assured the others that they had found a way out of their troubles, and by tomorrow night, all will be fine. Early next morning, the three set off for the mountain. They went around it and climbed it from the other side so that no one could see them coming. Once on top of it, they could see the bulls eating the grass. Ah! The three leapt at the quiet bulls and rushed towards them, screaming so loudly that the bulls got scared and started running down the hill to escape from them. The plan was working. The whole mountainside shook and rumbled under the stamping of the bulls. This woke up Sher Khan. He saw the bulls rushing towards him. There were scores of them. Scared, he started running away from them.
He is trying to get away.
I won't let him. Mowgli took the tress and swung himself from branches of one tree to another. On the other side, Sher Khan couldn't keep ahead of the bulls. Their sharp horns poked him and he got trampled under their feet. One would have died, but Sher Khan wasn't an ordinary tiger. He was evil, and trickery was his second nature. He latched onto the horns of one bull and tugged at him. Agitated, the bull threw him aside and over the side of the plateau. Sher Khan held to the edges of the plateau and started climbing up. He had almost made it when a small tree trunk hit him in the face. He lost his grip and fell to his death. It was Mowgli. He had reached the spot and found a small tree uprooted by the bull stampede. With his quick thinking, he had thrown Sher Khan to his end. He had saved himself and protected the entire jungle from the tyranny of this villain. Bagheera, Balu, and Mowgli returned to the wolf pack where everyone rejoiced on hearing what had happened. So you see, Tofu, to win, you don't always have to be the strongest. If you have courage and think intelligently, you can win against anyone.
Yes, Tia. Now I understand what you meant.
Shall we go down and play with our friends now?
Yes, let's go. Tia, today our teacher spoke to us about putting others first before our own needs.
That's very nice.
Tell me something, Tia. Even if it makes them unhappy, do people put others before their own needs?
Some people who have a really nice heart do. I remember the story of the happy prince. Do you want to hear it, Tofu?
Yes.
Once upon a time, a beautiful golden statue of the most beautiful smiling prince stood in the town center. It was covered with gold leaves and had eyes made of blue sapphire. It had a huge red ruby on the hilt of its sword. Everyone who ever saw the happy prince fell in love with it. The baker, whose flour had just fallen on the floor, saw it and said,
Oh, happy prince, I wish I could always be happy like him. From now on, I will.
The schoolgirl, whose mother wouldn't buy her ice cream, saw the happy prince and said,
Oh, the happy prince! I wish I could always be like him. From now on, I will.
At the same time, in the forest near the city, a swallow asked his new bride,
My love, all our friends have left for Egypt for the winters. There, they will see the Pharaoh's palace and bask in the sun in the royal gardens. They will enjoy many fruits and berries of different kinds. We must join them there.
but his bride just nodded her head to say no.
We will come back after the winters. You must let go of your attachment with this home and dwelling.
Bride again nods no.
You are being foolish, my new bride, but I must go. My friends wait for me.
And so the swallow flies away. After a whole day of flying, he is halfway through the happy prince's city and then begins to feel tired.
I think I will rest the night here and start again for Egypt tomorrow. This golden statue is very beautiful. I will rest between his feet.
Just as the swallow was about to sleep, a large drop of water fell on him.
What? Where did this come from? The sky is clear.
Just as the swallow was getting ready to sleep again, another large drop of water fell on him. When he looked up, he saw that the prince was crying.
Who are you?
I am the happy prince.
Why are you crying then?
I lived in the city palace once. I was always happy. I had no reason to be sad because I knew my people were happy too. When I died, they made a golden statue of me and put me here. From here, I can see the sadness of my people, and my heart, though it's made of lead, feels sad.
What do you see, a golden prince?
Far away, I can see a seamstress. Her fingers are red and bloody from endless stitching. Next to her, on a bed, is a little boy. He is sick with fever and is crying out for oranges. But the seamstress doesn't have anything other than river water to give him. Oh, swallow, take the ruby from my sword and give it to her.
No, I have to go to Egypt. I cannot stay. And if I go to the seamstress's house, I won't be able to reach Egypt.
Please, swallow, the child is very thirsty.
Well, okay. I will go.
So the swallow took the ruby from the hilt of the prince's sword and flew to the seamstress's house. By the time he got there, the tired seamstress had fallen asleep on her working table. So the swallow kept the ruby on the table. Then he flew around the sick boy's bed, flapping his wings.
I feel so much cooler. I think I must be getting better.
By the time the swallow returned, it was the next night. now go to Egypt. But the prince was crying again. I can see a hard-working man filled with despair. He is a writer and must finish his next play soon. But he's tired because he has no food to eat. Won't you stay another night and help that man? Okay, one night it is. Should I take another ruby to him? Alas, I have no ruby to give him now. But my eyes are made of sapphire. Take one of my eyes. No, I cannot do that. But I order you to do so. And so the swallow plucked out the prince's eye and flew away to the writer's house. By the time he reached there, the writer had fainted out of hunger and cold. The kind swallow put the sapphire on the writer's desk and collected dry twigs and lit a fire for the writer before he flew back to the prince. When he returned to the prince, it was the next night again. And once again, the prince was tearful.
What is wrong, Prince?
In the square, I can see a match girl crying. All her matches have fallen into the gutter and got spoiled. No one will buy them now. She's afraid her father will be angry when she goes home without any money. Please, Swallow, take my other eye and give it to her.
No, I cannot do that. You will become blind.
But I order you to do so. And so the swallow plucked out the prince's other eye and took it to the little girl. The girl became very happy when she saw the stone and went home skipping. The swallow returned to the prince. Now you can go to Egypt, my friend.
No, now I cannot go, my friend. I will stay here and become your eyes.
So the swallow stayed by the prince. Every day he would fly over the city and tell the prince the sorry tales he saw. The prince would then tell the swallow to pluck out a gold leaf from his body and give it to the poor people of his city. Soon there were no leaves left on the body of the prince. All that was left was his cold gray body. It kept getting colder as the winters kept setting in and the weather kept getting chillier. The swallow knew that he will not survive the season much longer.
My friend, it is time for me to go.
Finally, you're going to Egypt.
Not Egypt, but towards death.
Isn't it like sleep after all? But before I go, can I kiss you?
I will once again be sad without you. Kiss me before you go.
And so the frail swallow kissed the prince and fell at his feet dead. Suddenly, there was a loud sound like a crack. It was the sound of breaking of the prince's lead heart. In the morning, the mayor of the city crossed the statue.
What an ugly statue! And it has a dead bird at its feet too. Break it down immediately and put up my statue instead.
A few hours later, when the mayor's men broke the statue apart, they found the two pieces of the prince's heart, and they threw it into the bin next to the dead swallow. That's when God said to his angels,
Bring me the most precious two things in the world.
and they took the dead swallow and the prince's broken heart to God.
Well chosen, my angels. From now on, the swallow will sing in my heaven, and the prince will praise my ways.
So you see, Tofu? Even if you forgo some happiness by putting others before you, there are always better things waiting for you.
Yes, Tia. Now I understand what my teacher was talking about. For your favorite rhymes, stories, and more, join Kids Hut family. Subscribe here.